Looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
You're a dead man! Ah!
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Well, if I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. I mean, if you're capable of running at all.
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up. How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sahan's cable. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck!
What's the matter?
Humans. They're slaughtering everyone. They'll kill us.
Christ, Henry, stop yelling and move your ass.
Bianca.
Come on.
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important
Father!
in the trunk. Go to the car.
Easy.
Hurry. What about you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Sorrento.
Christ's sake.
If anything happens, you'll take care
Come
of you.
on.
Promise me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Dogs.
Make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa. let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light! Look!
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents, they're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think again, strong!
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Damn! This wound is still bleeding. Better bandage it up quick before I bleed out. That's really good. Aye, true bliss is a full belly. Damn! This wound is still bleeding. Better bandage it up quick before I bleed out. This'll be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans. Damn! This wound is still bleeding. Better bandage it up quick before I bleed out. Damn! This wound is still bleeding. Better bandage it up quick before I bleed out. Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here. I feel like a new man. I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds! Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up. Sage has a purple blossom and chamomile at the back of the hut. There's a foot you go along there till you reach a sort of...
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't...
I understand. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job.
Well, if you
Where should I put...
grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek, the soil will be softer there, so when you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash.
True.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again.
All right. Oh, shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging. I feel quite hungry. Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. That's it. Chamomile. purple flower, sage. There we go. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bojena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bojena's?
One more time. I'm looking for those renegades who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
Are you fellas?
We're from Lord von Berghoff, and we're looking for those murderers.
I know Lord von Burgo's people, and they've never seen you before.
Lord von Berghoff is reinforcing his garrison on account of them renegades that are wandering around here. We're new.
Oh, shouldn't all his people have waffen rocks and shields with...
Hey, this'll be
Sick 'em,
quick,
Growler.
boy.
You want to try me? Fuck this!
Save yourself!
Shit! Shit! Run!
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know how much you heard. They came here saying they was from Lord von Burgo, and they was looking for 2 bandits that ambushed some knight yesterday. But for sure they wasn't von Burgo's people. They didn't even have his waffen rocks. But they sure sounded keen to find you fellas.
Maybe they were from that band that followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. So, I'd like to... Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was not...
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. We were heading to Trusky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst, and as God is my witness, we're no bandit. I'm thankful to you for saving us.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word.
You won't.
Promises are made to be broken. But thank you for... Except I have another...
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left.
I'd be eternal, but be careful while you're at it. You don't...
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his... But what he needs most now is that remedy.
Here.
Excellent. Now to brew... I gave you 2 the last of my supply during the night. But fresh. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But you can do it too. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day.
All right. But I'm not sure how...
I told you, I have a...
I can read as well as...
My word.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give...
Of course. Everything we need is... Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench. First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. What's taking you so long, lad? You've got the pictures there on the shelf on the left. Just pick the right one. So, what did you pour in there?
Water.
Why water? You were supposed to pour in wine. Empty it out and start again. So, what did you pour in there?
Don't worry, I poured wine in there. I don't make the same mistake twice.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. Have you really got everything ready? I only see one bag and you need two. Maybe I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only one bag there? Something's missing. So where's the chamomile and sage? All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Here it is.
Oh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of that damn corpse what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder. Oof. I messed it up really bad.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell! Ugh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans! He's alive! How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
I dreamt of terrible things. Flames, violence, war. And then the glittering silver and scallops turned into the surface of a lake. And from the lake emerged a naked, supernaturally beautiful girl. She took me into her arms and carried me away from everything to her own island. And there, she saved my life.
Well now, that probably means you're lonely and seeking company. Fortunately, you can join ours. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and... Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your...
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had...
And I shot...
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by...
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to be...
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some...
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here.
What could they want from us? But if they did come... But the thing I want to know is...
Well, as I said...
Well, there must have been...
You must...
That just proves how well you can count. Besides...
Anyway...
Why the modesty? You got them.
Fortuna, you...
See now!
What?
It's just this kind of motto of...
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for...
but you never gave me...
For Townberg.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Townberg Castle.
And we almost succeeded.
My upper...
Backside it was. But that's no joke.
I admit...
Well, as far as I can tell, it really was his backside, but I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Yeah, true. I'll never forget...
You're quite welcome. The Lords of...
Do tell. What else did the two...
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we came here on an important mission, and we have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill...
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you.
Bojena...
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov.
Now you've got me curious.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage with...
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could...
Thanks, Pavlana.
No doubt.
Hans is right. We're very glad. God bless you.
And you too.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got help.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk.
And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
What about the rest of our company?
You saw for yourself, but you're right. We shouldn't just... As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace. You're right.
Next time I'll come straight home.
They were down...
You're not on your own so much. If anyone comes
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us.
Henry, I like your dog.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Berg...
All right.
I'd expect no less of you.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my piss?
Not like me. But you know how it is. The less fuss going on around here.
I know how it sounds, believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly...
Of course, Henry, but that's nonsense. Toth is in... And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's... It was dark.
I saw him, the bastard.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. Come on, let's get going. Hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, It's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa. Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai! Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You tried to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Oh, different.
God's holy...
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle. So
Oh, really? I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit.
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the bar.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need...
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund...
So what do you suggest?
To rat up. You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawl. We'd be a laughing...
I suppose you're right.
Well, you could shrug that off. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our...
Chin up. We'll sort...
Nothing will be... I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, tankard, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh...
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible, even though it didn't...
We'll keep the promise we made at Böhemya. The best way to honor their memory is to finish... We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rat... Audentes fortuna.
Food. About...
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this... stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for.
We can vouch for who we are.
God be with you.
My word, I ain't seen you here. But
don't worry. I'm Catherine, and I've got the...
Ah, oh my.
Oof.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Health,
I heard
lads.
some talk
That's
about
the
your
most
captain.
Oh? Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers take the cause.
So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right.
Look out!
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pitch under the car?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been...
We saved you. You and some other women were attacked by bandits. You must...
I have no idea what you're on about. I work...
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at fate.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Why are you standing here like a...
What for?
To get to where you pair ordered so your work, your debt...
All right.
Over there by the gate, my old man was meant to take them into the house. The second door, and you have to lay each sack on the planks. So they don't... If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll... 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy. And then we'll be...
All right. We'll do. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting.
It's terrible about them bandits. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so is that clear?
All right.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't... Where are you actually from, if you don't...
Scallis.
I ain't been further than... But I know this place.
I heard some talk about some...
Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes. When rich folks get married, that's a feast. That's a lot different.
Where's the wedding?
At Samin, of course.
Could I get to the...
I don't know about that, lad.
Will Lord von Berghoff...
How should I know what his lordship's back?
It seems that's rich.
What's that?
Oh.
If you want to find out more, young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. What can I get for you?
You ain't ever been tempted to try it at least?
Even if I was tempted, I don't have time for that horse shit. I've got enough on my plate already.
Doesn't half taste good today.
Nicely settled.
I talked to that woman from the...
I noticed. It didn't look like she was...
The main thing is...
It's definitely...
I did get something out of her, though.
What?
Von Berg...
Sacra!
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also gonna... Some Lord Sem... It looks like it's gonna be a...
Why should some wedding in a shithole...
Because it looks like Von Berghoff will...
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. And that shouldn't be a problem.
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect we'll ask the locals and...
There's something else we have to sort out first.
I noticed that.
We can work off our debt. If we both do it, we'll be...
Lug sacks?
I'm serious.
I can't work...
Come on.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, work as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough.
Work, your lordship, is an activity that all us common... And it wouldn't hurt you for once either.
Henry, haven't you...
Would that be some aristocratic
Not so fast. Oratoris, the priest, laboratoris, the plebs, and bellatoris. The warriors who... Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword...
I understand.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry, I'll pay you back.
I'm on it.
Thanks again. But above all, as soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Although, if you think about the 3 states of man...
That would be kind.
I knew you'd be pleased.
Say, what? There'd have to be 2 of us.
Hey, innkeeper!
That big that size of my own.
Where is that bloody innkeeper?
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Hey! Where's that beer? I'd like a... Look out!
God bless.
I'll drink to that.
Look out! It was our company. That's what the two of us managed to get away.
Good for you. Pickled cabbage drives out the black bile and puts your fluids in balance.
Believe us.
What fluids? Maybe because you've
Saturn
got
and Jupiter
no way
are
of
in a
proving
bad
it.
constellation at the
We
moment.
lost.
That turns
everything.
off the black bile. Makes you ill.
You idiots. You've been hanging around with Miller Craig.
The other day, he told me to give the cows dark ale to drink.
You didn't actually do it. What did you say? See,
It was their own.
what do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trusky. Making camp
Where else were they supposed to make camps?
somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by.
But calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies him.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight.
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the. And in fact,
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon. You're starting to bore me. You and your...
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach...
Oh!
That's enough.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend.
I give you a chance to apologize and get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken...
Oh!
You...
Man.
Stop beating them! Keine Sorge! Wir werden dich ausnehmen!
Madman! Don't spare it! Filthy vermin!
Useless! Good!
Fucking hell!
Don't spare! Jesus! I'm hit!
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else!
Hey! Get him! No match for us, fucker! Na los!
Shame on you!
Take that fucker out, damn it!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Slice him up!
You leave me no other choice.
I'm all yours!
Yeah! Don't spare it!
Zeig, was du drauf hast!
Send my greetings to the devil.
I'm hit!
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off! Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm sorry, sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My? Whose fault is it that we're in this?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologise. I'd expect my right...
What do you think I was trying to do? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the...
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is...
Now you've gone too... I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontiff. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save you. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that...
Well...
And...
Oh, come on.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider what to do next.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that...
Ocelotto!
Hey! Go!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight!
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Alright. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. Alright, off you go.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Henry? Hey, over here.
Get dressed. You can't just walk around like that.
What's your story?
What would you say?
But...
I don't want...
Uh-huh. You're welcome.
Oh, well.
Hmm?
Now,
Yes, unless...
you're still like Tom
Do you know any...
They say...
Do you think...
No.
I don't want to...
Well...
Well, sure.
More like some trick he's...
Where might I run...
In the camp by...
Should I watch out?
No. Try not to...
How...
With us. But Stanislav...
And Tom...
And...
I'm practically naked.
At least you're not walking around bare arm.
Ah, very funny.
And what do you have in mind?
I could use some arm.
And...
Well, yeah.
Wow.
That's...
Well, you can hardly buy new armour now. But...
Thanks, but I'd rather get my clothes, honestly. I just got out of the pill.
Well, I'm not pushing you. Just...
I have no money.
The hell you will. Here you go. I'll skip supper.
Wow.
Yeah, don't exaggerate.
Still.
There's a stud farm in Semine. Renowned...
And which way is Semine?
Southwest from... Once you see the wall... Though, I'll be a...
Do you know where I might...
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay.
I'm not going near that tavern.
If you find some work...
My main concern...
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister.
How much time do you think I have?
From what I hear. So, no...
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to... I really...
I...
Oh well.
Don't worry.